Hey, EDUT 520. First of all, let me apologize. This is probably the sixth time I've tried to complete this video for you guys for this week, and something's going on with my screen capture. I actually use Screencast-O-Matic, which is this little guy up here. Screencastify is a good one, but I went to Screencast-O-Matic because it has some other features, but it's being really weird right now, so hopefully this video turns out for you guys. Quick note, week 5, you guys killed it with the library orientation. I'll be doing grades by the end of tomorrow night, so those will be updated for you. And the discussion posts have been really robust, so keep up that work. So let's start this week. Begin each day as if it were on purpose, and that's from the movie Hitch. It's kind of a quirky movie, but I love the intent of that quote of being intentional every day. As we're on the last leg of this class and the holiday season's coming up, it really is important to understand what your purpose is every day, because it is taking away time. And so I know that's really the only capital we have. This week you're going to be looking at how other people, other stakeholder groups, and the environment you're in can affect your curriculum design process, how designing curriculum needs to meet all student needs, which can be complex, and then looking at different types of assessment in relation to your curriculum. And also, don't forget, at the end of this week, there'll be another week. There'll be a week break for Thanksgiving before we start week 7. So definitely enjoy that time off. So your content for this week is chapter 8, just one chapter. And there's a lot of good stuff in here. It's about 26 pages or so. But really this section on implementation as a change process is really fascinating and some really good content. So focus in on that. There's a lot of good stuff there. And then this video is about 2.5 minutes on using collaboration days to help design your curriculum. You only have one discussion question this week, and it looks at describing your planning process and how you involve all key stakeholders, anybody that has influence over your decisions, your methods, your considerations, or implementation of curriculum. How are they part of that process, and what is that process? Use something from the chapter, also use some outside sources, specifically finding an article that is linked to the topic and that kind of supports your thought process on that, and be sure to do your in-text citations in APA as usual. The big project for this week, and this is the big project for the class, is building a unit plan. It's going to have a minimum of 5 lessons all on one document using the UBD template, and then you need a 1-page summary of how you would evaluate the effectiveness of that plan. And so remember, this is going to be pushed into your Unit 7 assessment, and your Assignment 7, which is an assessment plan based off of this assessment. So let's take a couple look here at a couple of these things so you guys know what is going on. I'll just do it right now and not come back to it, but next week, or the next week of class, which isn't next week as you have the week off, there's a chapter and there's a couple articles and a couple videos, so there's definitely more content, so plan appropriately for that one for sure. So this is where 60 points, it's a big assignment, it's a really important assignment for this class, and really take a look at these points down here. It talks through that you're going to be using this to build your assessment plan for week 8, and I would click on the link for that assignment and really understand that as you're doing this assignment. That way it makes Assignment 7 that much easier to do. When you're going to use technology, how are you going to extend and also remediate within the lesson. And the biggest thing is point 4 right here. If someone was walking into your classroom and these were laying on the desk, could they implement this? That's the level of detail we really want. Here is the rubric that really is how this project is going to be gauged. You should be used to these by now, but if after going through the rubric you have any questions, please reach out. I want to make sure you have what you need to do well on this assignment. And then here's the template. It goes through your standards, your essential questions, which you did 2 assignments ago, your student objectives, your tasks and evidence, the learning plan, and if you want to download it as a Word file. Remember, if you're working on Google Docs, you can do File, Make a Copy, and then you would just copy and paste this table for every lesson within it. And so that is your week 6. There's not too much content. Really, the bulk of your time this week should be spent working on this assignment. It's a big one. It's kind of a core of what this this course is all about. So if you have any questions, please email, text, reach out to me. I want to make sure you have what you need. But other than that, have a great week, everybody.